Before we get started, please do not forget to like and subscribe to this video. It helps us out, and hey, helps you out too. You get notified when we post a new video. So here I am, we're finally reviewing Tales from Off-Peak City Volume 1. This is a game I have played at least 3 times. Yes, 3 times. What can I say about this game? What can I say about Tales from Off-Peak City Volume 1? Why did I play this game 3 times? I started off playing this game, and like with any game that's a little abstract, I wanted to let it marinate a little bit. So then I played it again. I let it marinate a little bit, and then I played it again so I could get my thoughts all in order for this review. So I apologize to Cosmo D. He did give us review copies, and I apologize it's taken a month to sit down and review it. I've been busy and dealing with some personal stuff, but I'm back at it again, trying to put out content, and so here we are, finally putting out this review. Well, first, let me start off by saying that the developer Cosmo D does not fail to disappoint in his third outing, his previous games being Off-Peak and the Norwood Suite. If you have not checked out those games, I would highly recommend it. These games are important to play before playing Tales from Off-Peak City to get a sense of the world and get quite a few references that are shown throughout the story as well. So let's get on with the review. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything about this game. I'm not some person who thinks they're pretentious and gets every little hidden meaning or subcontext that Cosmo D is trying to tell. What I can tell you is that all 3 games do share aspects of a similar theme, and that is commentary on the music industry and how crazy it can be and the effects it can have on oneself. With that being said, this game is one of the reasons why I love indie games so much. You can see the developer getting better and better at honing his craft at creating video games with each project that he does. You can see Cosmo D's love for both music and video games. You can tell that every house, every person, every object has a distinct purpose in the world, and he does not waste any of it trying to tell the story and expand on the world that is introduced to us in his previous games. There are some returning characters from previous games as well. You might see them in these small, I'm not sure how to quite put them, but like statue-like representations of what has happened. You'll come across these 3D models that are behind glass that represent some of the main characters and what they did in the past and that led them to this moment in time in the game. This is a story tactic that was used in the Norwood Suite, and it's used again this time around. But this time it's a much more precise manner that gets the point across and tells the story in a much more coherent manner. But it is also not overused. The Norwood Suite had it quite often, and although sometimes impressive, could be confusing at other times since these models do not move but are positioned in a specific pose. Tales from Off-Peak City does not use this technique nearly as often and makes use of the few times that it does to make sure it enhances the story it is trying to tell rather than rely on it. The point of this game, as well as the other games, is to do delivery type tasks and solving puzzles along the way to advance the story. Very simple, yet very effective. The puzzles aren't too hard to figure out, but if you rush through each puzzle or the game itself, you will miss a ton of references that enhance the story and the world around you. For example, there are certain people that never move in the game, but you can talk to them at any point you like. The game does not make you talk to them, and you do have to go out of your way to talk to them. If you do not, you will miss out on the bigger picture in the world that the story is trying to tell you. The story of the game is rather simple. You are tasked at the start of the game to collect a prize musician's saxophone. The musician, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Caetano Grasso, owns a pizza shop, and you must get hired by him to make pizzas and deliver them. The main part of the game is where you make a pizza and deliver it. Simple, right? Well, not all is as it seems. Like I said previously, there is a much bigger picture at play with a lot of moving pieces that I would not spoil, but rather I can say it is an experience you must go through yourself and decide upon. If the story of mystery and conspiracy does not sound exciting to you, then this is not the game for you. Cosmo D is a musician himself, and the music in this game really captures you. For example, when making a pizza, each ingredient is represented by a specific instrument, and so creating a pizza becomes this wonderful experience, almost like you're creating your own song while creating each pizza. But they don't say what they want or need. I guess I'll put mushrooms and some I don't know. Dark gray matter, maybe? Perfect circle. We must always consider the source. Let's make a little bit of sauce on there. So maybe a little bit of chocolate. Alright, yeah, this is sauce, okay. Where's the cheese at? Mushrooms, lettuce, fresh mozz. Yeah, gotta have some cheese on here, right? With some little dark gray matter, you know? Bleep, bleep, bleep. Cooking the pizza, bop, bop, bop. To cooking the pizza, dilly dilly doo. Pizza's done. Where we have to go? 26th July. Music is such a central part of the game that is part of the experience. It really captures the overall mood of the game and what is going on. Cosmo D really knows how to make the music pop and capture you. Tales from Off-Peak City Volume 1, as you can see, the game itself doesn't look like your Call of Duty or insert any other AAA title here. At the same time, the art direction is unique and gets your attention immediately. From talking houses to pizzas, you can tell everything has a purpose. Everything is in a certain spot for a reason. Everything has a meaning, and it is up to you, the gamer, to piece everything together. Sure, it might be on the weird side, but it is also something different that I can assure you, you have not experienced before and will not regret trying it out as well. This game isn't that long. I think I completed it in roughly an hour or two, so not take up much of your time. With that being said, you can easily replay it if you wish if you want to try and catch anything you may have missed. With the name having Volume 1, Cosmo D has said he does expect to make more games as a follow-up. He also said to expect updates to the game as well that might expand on the story as well. He is very active in the game's Steam community page, so any questions, comments, or concerns you may have, he has probably addressed it there, or you can ask and he will probably respond. With a $9.99 price tag, I would say do not pass this game up. If you have not experienced the previous two games, Off-Peak, which is the first game, is free to play on his itch.io page, and you can find Norwood Suite for $9.99 on Steam as well. And there will be links to every single game in the description down below. If I were to give this game a rating, I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. With its shortcomings being how short the game is, and also the start is a little on the slow side, so it takes a few minutes before things start to get really interesting. Other than that, the game is such a fun ride and one not to be missed. Once things get going, you will not want to stop playing this game. Again, the game is called Tales from Off-Peak City Volume 1. It is available only on PC, Mac, and Linux. You can find the game on, like I said, Steam for $9.99. I highly, highly recommend this, giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Well, thank you. This will be my first video review I have done. I'm also going to post this on the Real Dudes podcasting audio version as well. But I would highly recommend you, if you're here on YouTube, thank you for coming. If you are listening to this audio version, please check out our YouTube page and you can definitely see the video version for yourself with the link in the description. If you want to see more of it, please hit me up. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook with all those links down below under the Real Dudes page. Thank you, and have a rad day.